In Outlook, AvePoint Office Connect provides you with functionality that allows you to save email messages and attachments directly to SharePoint or OneDrive. When you do that, however, it may prompt you. For any prompt you receive, you have the ability to agree, say no, and also tell it, "Don't ask me again." If you do check that box and then later want to change that setting, or you would like to review when these pop-ups are going to come up, you can do that right here in Outlook. Up at the top, if we click on Office Connect, over on the left we have Office Connect Settings. In Office Connect Settings, if you click on Pop-up Settings, you'll be able to review all of the different types of pop-ups that you might see. Prompts you to save attachments to SharePoint and send links. Prompt you to save an email to SharePoint. This is the one that we just saw on the screen. Prompt you to review permissions for assigning to other users before performing a quick share. Prompt you to review permission levels for assigning to other users before performing a quick share. If you're saving everything to your OneDrive, that shouldn't be an issue, but we know we can save to other locations. Prompt you to share the inserted SharePoint links in an email. Allow you to perform other Outlook operations while files are being uploaded. Most of these are controlled simply with the toggle switch. Do you want to be prompted or not? If you turn it off, you can change the default value. If you then turn that switch back on, that default value will stay. So in the case here, as a default, I had it to not save my attachments when I send one to someone, but it was prompting me. If I turn that off and go to save, it will now always save my attachments without asking. And if I still wanted to ask, I can use the toggle switch. As far as cataloging your email messages go, same thing. When you send out email, if it is important for you to then archive that email into a location like SharePoint, then again we can turn off the switch, change the default value, and/or turn the switch back on again if we would like to see it, as a reminder that it is doing that. Permission review can of course be very important if you are uploading a file and then doing a quick share to a location where users may not have access. They will still receive your link, but when they click on it, they'll be told, you can't see that content. Permissions also comes up with prompt you to share the inserted SharePoint links in the email, share permissions, or don't share the permissions, to make sure that users can see what it is they have or don't have access to. This last one, of course, is if you're working in Office Connect, typically when you're trying to connect to a new SharePoint connection, when you're doing an upload, for instance, you get a progress indicator or gray screen, which doesn't allow you to do anything until that upload or those other operations are complete. If you toggle that, then you will be able to close out of that screen and go back to whatever it was that you were doing while Office Connect finishes its work. Once you have your pop-up settings set any way that you like, down at the bottom you have to click Save. We've been told we've saved the settings. I can then close. Thanks for watching this short video on managing your pop-up prompts in AvePoint Office Connect.